All right. Think that's all of the. Think that's all of the social media stuff. Your lovely eyes. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Alright. Time to take these guys for a spin. First with generalist capability by, well, just having all of them on the lineup. What better way? We'll start with Mint and we'll start with Mimicat. Do I want Therian next or do I want Leaf Knight next? Or do I go with like Cat Beetle? I'll go with Cat Beetle next. Look at how fast he is. Now I'll Leaf Knight. Get Therian in the party now. Well, that was actually a very good showing. Came from, especially like Mint and Mimicat. Therian didn't do too bad either. Okay, let me take a look at their stats here. Who did the best? So, I believe that's total damage output and then total damage taken. So, Mint did the best with 2.9 million damage, followed by Leaf Knight. Then Mimicat. I did not, unfortunately, get to really make use of Cat Maiden Orient. Right. I guess now I'm gonna actually try and find some stages for these kind folks. Floating, Colossus Slayer. Strong against floating. Tabby, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Two-second freeze, Colossus Slayer, freeze immune, slow immune. I haven't run into nuclear yet, so I can't really do nuclear. Or without spoiling myself. How much cooldown do you have? 536. So I think it should be fine to actually run a bit of Ion Bone for the meat. I didn't realize until recently how difficult it can be to balance a custom unit. He does not... So Therian here does not outrange Abundant. That 1 KB... So he can tank a little bit. I suppose, like, strong against floating and 1 KB is there so that Therian can kind of act as, like, kind of like a disposable anti-floating attacker. Where he just kind of, like, tanks just enough to land his shot, unless the pressure is so deep that we have to Thunderbolt to do that. And the Pierce lets him actually, like, just briefly freeze, like, buns, even if they're, like, spread apart from taking a knockback. Laurie, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Let's get Lusa out. Okay, now our bubble sack is actually just popping off. Let's get Urul next. He has Bun Bun Black. And here's Bun Bun Symbiote. Cream cheese, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, rip JK Bun Bun. Nice freeze. Dead, but that's fine. Yep, there's Garlic Bun Bun. We need Doron now. Therian can tank Relic Bun Bun just enough to get in before dying, even if it doesn't freeze. And there we go. Bunman Symbiote is honestly the worst normal Bunman variant, purely because the RNG waves, still none of them are bad. Yeah, the normal Bunbuns are just, they're classic, they're iconic. You also have Colossus Slayer, and you're slow immune and freeze immune, but not curse immune. On Mighty Wings level 11. Or do I want to do on Mighty Wings level max? No, I don't want to do Mighty Wings level max. Because I have more units to go through. Madoka hard carried me on Megamuth. I need... Yeah, that should be fine. I just needed to move Ro over. He can tank some Brawlos. Okay. Ooh, the bulk was actually helping Therian get into Professor A, too. That's pretty neat. Sure, I suppose I'll actually... You just take him into Summer Wilderness, too. I feel like it. And just send him raw into these duo fate... Never mind. Oh, nice. Okay, I think we've actually seen enough of Therian. I think Therian is actually overall a very unique anti-floating unit. He's basically like kind of like if Bullet Train was like slow and strong against floating, but had like Pierce. Because he kind of operates on that same principle of like using like his health pool and one knockback to get his attack in before dying, the way that Bullet Train does. It's good to know this cat will help me grind Talent Orbs, so I just need to figure out how to unlock it. Well, see, the bad news is that Therian here is a Unhappy Battle Cats custom unit and not a vanilla unit. So you can't unlock him and grind Talent Orbs with him over in vanilla. Okay, so next up, our next unit is Leaf Knight. Anti-relic and anti-traitless, with strong against 280 standing range with 0 to 350 Omni. Survive lethal, freeze immune, weaken immune. A shield, and Behemoth Slayer. And we have 14, and we're kind of like we have 14,000 DPS. That's really high DPS for like a low mid-ranger unit, even. Only 10.8k HP, 3 KB is. Wait, I ruined my general... Whatever. No, I ruined my general lineup on this. Darn. Get Lusa out. Let's get Doron out, too. Wavin, hello, welcome. How are you doing? I think since Doron's gonna be gone, I'll replace him with Pizza. Put on the Breaker Blast. Place him with Pizza, and then... And then I'll throw on... Who do I want to throw on in the last slot? I guess Urarun can stay. So here's the Relic Doge. We two-shot the Relic Doge. Ooh, this unit isn't a bad generalist either. Wait, did Daryl actually make a anti-relic version of Courier or with this unit? Is Courier good? Because I got an egg to get it. I just want to know. I think Courier being on my general lineup should actually tell you whether he is good or not. He is a good unit. He's a fantastic unit. Courier was one of the original bastions of big-time power creep in this game. He's cheap, has good cooldown, is easy to use, has pretty good DPS for a mid-ranger with LD, and then he's great against red enemies with his massive damage to red. He's one of the best generalist Behemoth Slayer units in the game. He also does 10 times more damage to red behemoth enemies. He's also fast. He's just got a lot going for him. Still good for like reds and behemoths, so even throughout like the entire game. Like even after he starts to like become like not a win button as a generalist, he still has genuinely good use in that territory. Okay, Courier does have more HP. How to get stones consistently? So, Stage 5. Stage 5 and beyond of the Behemoth maps drop a stone every time. It's not guaranteed which color you're going to get, but they drop a stone. And then the Hunter maps. The Hunter maps are able to actually occasionally get you... Once you fully clear the Hunter map can get you a stone of a color of your choice by going into the level corresponding to the color of stone. But you have to deal with Enigma RNG and actually getting the Hunter's map. Okay, let's do Leaf Knight against Traitless next. And I know exactly what to do for that. We're gonna start with 3 Crown No Return Flights. And just going with this lineup. As a very late game player, I can say the only stone you can get consistently is the least consistently useful one. Yeah, I think I'll just go. Here we go. How well can Leaf Knight perform against the No Return Flights trio? Dolphina, Rain D, and Master A. He is not able to get He can't get it on Master A. Not even the shield is good enough. Oh, there's a hit on Daltina though. That's good. Okay, he can actually, like, do, like, piercing stuff if the front line is actually there. Nice pizza wave. Zozenbob, hello, welcome. How are you doing? So on my main account, I have 4 Ultra Forms on my main vanilla account on BCEN. I've got Vigler UF, I've got Bora, Gigapult, and Misley. Okay, yeah, Leaf Knight can't very easily get in on Master A, even with the help of that shield. Was the grind worth it? All 4 of the Ultra Forms I have actually liked very much. In fact, over the past couple of days off camera, I was actually, like, playing around with UF Misley. And she has really nice performance as a generalist. Granted, I was playing her with her, like, grinding some Crowned SOL and stuff, but yeah, it's not exactly indicative of endgame performance. But I do actually like what I've done with her so far. I guess there's one other, like, traitless state. Why are meat shields green? That's because I'm actually, like, auto-spawning them. When you right-click a unit in BCU, you can actually basically, like, CPU that unit. Auto-send it out. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff in UL I could try with Leaf Knight. Like Relic Buns. Like Relic Buns in an Ancient Curse. I could try, like, Clone Farmers. Clone Farmers is also a Henry stage. No wave immune means I probably would be bringing Octo. Since there are these Mr. Murs in there. I love Miss Lee. Unfortunately, she's the most overhated Uber in the game. I mean, at least her Ultra form doesn't actually get as much flack. Heck, as she did in the past. Okay, Traitless Behemoth, also like Generalist Behemoth, I guess. Because it's gonna be Leaf Knight versus Insang. Thanks for survive lethaling their Wild Doge. Even with a specialist unit against you, you still manage to actually be an annoying peon. Here's Ensang. Ooh, that Aku shield is actually really good for Ensang. What the heck? Misly Syndrome got its name from people who are bad at using Misly. Oh no, we've got to totally like push into the backliner while also Uber spamming with 500 expensive Ubers that are gonna get one-shotted by the backliner. Okay, they hold off Ariant, fine. Oh my god. Wow. Ensang is a complete bozo. He was no match for a green, silly hero wielding a sword and a shield. Dark Cat wishes he could be this good. Okay. I guess it makes sense that this unit would actually be kind of crazy as a behemoth generalist. With like 14,000 DPS. We're putting 2.5 times on that. Yeah, that's like 35,000 DPS versus Generalist Behemoth. That's absolutely crazy. Behemoth Slayer really is such a cracked ability. And that's just Generalist. I kind of want to move on to another unit. But I do think that this unit's also going to actually have, like, some decent potential against, like, Magma Joe Iguanade. A2. Which, if a unit like this was in vanilla, it would be so earth-shattering. In terms of the meta against, like, Iguanade. And Magma Joe. Because those two enemies, Uberlist, currently are just like UL Legend carry or die. Genuinely, though, Ponos needs to make one of the Dark Cats good somehow. Maybe one day Dark Cat will be good whenever Ponos in like 500 years gives the normal cats talents. Okay, there we go. Alright, who is next? Mimicat is next. And I don't think I've run into, like, fairies or darks in UBC yet, so I'm mainly going to test against black. And for that, let's grab... Okay, so because our unit here is an anti-black attacker, I'm gonna see how we're gonna do without like pizza or heavy assault on my lineup. Meat shields are still fair game though, so like stuff like jetpack is still fair game. And then, like, Bomber's gonna be there for mainly Razorback and start off. Dancer. Sure, Breaker Blast. That Savage Flow could actually go really hard. Yeah, that's actually a really big beefy Savage Flow there. Let's do Heavenly Tower floor 20. Okay, get rid of that Merciless filter here. Let's do Heavenly Tower 24 next. Interesting. So Mimicat was able to kind of like tank its way through Dark Laser into the front line and get a hit off. Yeah, like that. There we go. Alright. We've got a recent CL Mixed Black stage next for Mimicat to go into, and I'm going to put in some metal stuff. Because it is a metal stage, after all. We're going to get Hoop. Catasaurus. So the Pierce does actually reach Ooh, a bit of a close call, but I think we're gonna be able to actually stuff the SMH now. Here comes Bun Bun Black. You know, Doron was not... Alright, Can's not helping much with this. So here's Valk instead of Can. Nice Savage Blow from Mimicat. Good hit, Valk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just do this metal part. Alright, now the anti-blast can come. Nice Savage Flow for Mimicat. Still not quite good enough. Okay, I think I'm just gonna... I have spent enough time on Mimicat. They're able to actually function pretty decently against Black. Heck, at least, even if, like metal stage shenanigans are kind of getting in the way. Who's next? Metal EX, huh? Cat Beetle. Metal EX. Freeze Mini Wave. Well, for Metal EX, at least I know I can go into, like, early Story of the Legend. That's a regular metal stage. Ryan here, hello, welcome, how are you doing? Okay, yeah. Looks like Abiel's doing well against these Mel Doji X's. Are you playing BC? Why, yes, I am. I am on BCU, as a matter of fact. Playing around with some of the Unhappy Battle Cats custom units. Was that kind of Sunfish Jones? This is a custom Aku Colossus variant from UBC. Pixies honestly kind of suck in general. Let's have aliens. What else do they do? Let's see here. We've got Gravies' Relic Talent. That's not alien. UF Misleys' Sage Slayer and Generalist Anti-Sage Viability. That would actually be something outside of aliens. Ranged wave blocking with Yaminora against like Aku and Alien. Though mainly Aku is actually what applies to outside of Alien. Okay, so yeah, that's Cat Beetle. That's Cat Beetle's niche, at least. Like, just like kind of like this rusher, a rusher that can like freeze a bunch of Metal EXs, and can otherwise actually just tank for a little bit before dying. With like the 12 HP metal ability and 1 KB. Craze tank. That would be over here. Gravity, though, is really good and easily the best Pixie, in my opinion. Alright, I guess we'll do, like, Mint. We'll do Mint, and we will also do... I guess I'll also bring, like, Leaf Knight. Can Leaf Knight tank Grace Tank and get a hit in? And other than that, I'll just kind of throw in a bunch of normal cats because I feel like it. I'm not going to be using Ubers though, because I'm trying to test custom units. Not just throw broken Ubers at early game stages. Or even just like throw Ubers at stages generally. Bora's almost top 3, but not quite due to the competition he has with Warlock in here. I mean, at least Bora actually has better generalist use than Warlock. Also, wow, Mint has actually completely destroyed the base. Even with a bunch of fluffy filler units in my lineup, this stage was just completely destroyed. Aided by Mince's Pierce hitting the base. Right, anyway though, Cream Cheese, Bora at least has, like, generalist use compared to Warlock and Pierre. Because he isn't, like, saddled with target only. And then, like, First Form Base Destroyer is kind of like its own specialist thing. Hang for Warlock. Oh yeah, I guess this is actually going to be coming on. Fifth mutual is going to be Bowsy for this Manic Eraser run, because Bowsy has very recently released onto EN. And then let's grab Courier. And let's grab, I guess... Uber Run. Guess we're going. We're getting the knockback on Manic Eraser. Yeah, Leaf Knight's actually really crazy against Manic Eraser, honestly. That Aku Shield is such an insane ability against backliners that do tons of damage. Nice knockback Uru run. How much health do you have left? Actually, we've done pretty well. We already have Manic Eraser down to under 1,000,000 HP in under 10,000 frames. And there he goes. That case stage is only collab rare cats? That's not what we're here to do today. Today, Cream Cheese. We're here to test custom units. Not to be doing random viewer submissions. Alright, later. Okay, let's see here. What other... So there's red. So that was like Cappy. We have massive damage. Alien Dragon, immune to nuclear toxic. Where are you, ZL? There you are. think we've got... Okay, here comes the second puff. Yeah, now we've got it. There we go. All right. Next up, we have like just 2 units left. So we have mage, and we have mage, and we have Arient, Cat Maiden Arient. I'll give each of these, like, 1 stage each of my choosing that are in these. So we need zombie for... Zombie for you. Why percent red pufferfish have stats of a mid to late SOL enemy? Give me a moment here. I need to actually look at what it is. he isn't even 100. He wasn't even 100% in that ZL stage. He's on 250. Nice. And there we go. Alright, one unit to go. So we know that Orient actually works pretty effectively against like the average melee zombie. That means we have we have one unit left, which would be Mage Cat. And what better stage to use Mage Cat on than if I can... There you are. Yeah, I guess I'll just use all of these jokers. No, actually, I'll do... this. Mage is a anti-zero specialist. So, we're going to use it against a stage that is not spoilers, that is all zero enemies. The Zero Cyclone. It's another knockback on Cyclone. The enemies here, none of them have really been like a mage can't get in on them at all kind of deal. They've always just been hitting her with like Pierce from like their wave or their surge. And there we go. And there we go. With that, I will be bringing the show to a close. Next week on Unhappy Battlecast, we're going to be getting back into Story of Legend progress. With that, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, take care.